We're here tonight to celebrate the 40th anniversary of South Shore Folk Music Club as an organization. And we're celebrating with a children's concert with Ellis Paul this afternoon, as well as an evening concert later on.
Wow, very cool. A couple of years.
We're bringing together some of the people who were instrumental in setting this club up. It's a big celebration.
How many people are we? A lot.
We brought out memorabilia from the club, original hurdy-gurdies back from 30, 40 years ago.
The hurdy-gurdy was our South Shore Folk Music Club newsletter and performance calendar, events calendar. They would give me a list of who was going to be there in any given month, and then I would think about it and I would draw the whole thing out like that. I have to say that the hurdy-gurdy is probably the magnum opus of my art work in my life. You know, I can't really be modest. They really are great. And then some of them I drew caricatures of people that were in the folk music club. Did it freehand and free wild mind, and they gave me total control at first, and woo, it was like a big fun thing.
What I really like about our club is that we have a tier of performance. We have, of course, our concert level performers throughout the year, but we also hold coffee houses that include an opener, a feature, and open mic. So there's a really wide array of opportunity for performance here for people both in our community and for us to bring people at the national level, like Ellis Paul.
Well, I feel like I kind of grew up here, really. Like I came here to do open mics in the 90s, early 90s, and that was 25, 30 years ago, and so this place has provided a stage for me to grow and see other musicians play. I did a show here once with Chris Smither and watched him play, and Bill Morrissey, and a lot of my heroes coming up, and so, for them to keep on inviting me back and to be a part of its history is a real honor, and I'm super happy to be here. And it's amazing that it's 40 years old. I mean, it's middle-aged now.
It's amazing this lasted 40 years. I love it. I love coming back. I can't come every week. I'll come every couple weeks a year. But it's incredibly powerful. It started in the studios of WATD. Sat in the back room, they were making up lists of people they wanted to see and stuff like that, and we all pitched in.
And Dick wanted to start a concert series. So they tried to, think about how they were going to start this. And Dick looked around for halls, and the first hall was in Marshfield Hills at the Trinity Episcopal Church. And we started with concerts and coffee houses. Since my family were amateur musicians and my kids sang, they wanted to have an opportunity for not just showcasing professionals, but to have people in the neighborhood have a place to play and get exposure and get better, and also open mics. So we started the whole series. Very first, I'd say 9 months, my husband invited the audience back to our house at the end of every event, and that's where a lot of the volunteers came from. So people would sit around and play music after the show was over, and so people got excited. They met people, became friends, and volunteered to do sound and any of the other jobs. Somebody went out and bought chairs for the hall, and yeah, it was like a family. Yeah, it still is.
It's really such a treasure to have the ability to participate in a group that's had so much history and has had such a strong presence for so long.